Good day, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to have the CEO of Peculiar Youth-Based Empowerment Initiative. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Please, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, I am Dr. Adewale Tolulope Ilewale. I am from Ibadan here, and by the grace of God, I am the CEO and the founder of Peculiar Grace Youth Empowerment Initiative in Ibadan here. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, sir. Please, can you share with us the inspiration that led to the creation of this Youth Empowerment Initiative?
Thank you. Actually, some years ago, I actually had it in mind that there's a need to get the youth empowered. And when I say empowered, I'm not saying giving them money or any kind of financial, gifts and all that. What I mean is because many don't know what they need to know, so they take wrong decisions that later on in life impact them. So they live an unhappy life because of maybe the different decisions they have made in the time past. So, and when you don't have, a counselor or a mentor or somebody to give you the right information at the right time, you might be prone to make errors. So that is the major thing. And apart from that, looking at my own life personally, I believe if I had some kind of information that I have today, like 30 years ago, I would have been maybe in a much better position even right now. So I don't want people to repeat the kind of mistakes that I have made. So that is part of the motivation for starting this initiative.
Okay, thank you, sir. So how do you see this organization creating positive impact in the lives of young people and the society at large?
Thank you. So, when you want to impact people, first of all, what is very important is you change people by changing their mindset. So it's very important to give them the right information at the right time. Okay, so for example now, part of what we do is we have programs by which we do counseling, career counseling, mentoring, skill enhancement programs. We have different workshops and seminars. We go to secondary schools, even tertiary institutions. We talk to the students. We give them orientation, life skill acquisition, training and workshop. So we do all these different kinds of things that we believe will help the youth of this society to live a better life. Because if you want to change the world, there's a common saying that if you want to change the world, change a person at a time. So we may not be able to change the whole world just at once. But if I can change one person per time, gradually, we can change the world.
Thank you, sir. You can see that Peculiar Grace Youth Empowerment Initiative is doing a whole lot in the society, creating a whole lot of positive impact. Can you share with us some of the success stories and some memorable moments that has led to the success of this great organization?
Thank you. When we started, our focus actually was on the vulnerable youths and the less privileged. So we have programs specifically designed to empower those kind of people within the society. So we have a program whereby we invite young secondary school leavers for a workshop which is free. We'll tell them about life after secondary school, how they will choose right, choose right in terms of their career, in terms of their day-to-day decisions, how they will not become victims of peer pressure when they get to the higher institution. So apart from that, we also have the scholarship program that is targeted towards this vulnerable group of people. So they write a test. After the test, we get the best out, from the general screening test. So we do oral interview for them. So those that we found that have the capacity in terms of mental capacity. They did well in the test, and we see them having financial challenges in terms of their family background. Those are the ones we see as vulnerable ones. So we provide this scholarship to support their tertiary education. And there's been a lot of positive feedback from those beneficiaries. And apart from that, we don't leave them just like that. It's an ongoing mentoring program. So we still keep tabs with them even while they're at the university. And this scholarship we're talking about also is renewable. When you finish your 100 level, if you are able to attain a certain CGPA in your 100 level, that qualifies you for the same award in your 200 level. So in a way, the scholarship also is meant to help them, to spur them to be the best that they can be.
Okay, thank you. Um, Peculiar Grace Youth Empowerment Initiative has various goals and objectives. Can you share with us few of these goals and objectives, and how do you intend to achieve them?
Okay. Now, like I said, our major focus is the youth and the community at large. So, part of what we do is we give even what we call capacity building. There are some soft skills. For example, we have seen another thing that many of our graduates, when they graduate from school, they become non-employable because they don't have the requisite skills and the competencies that the labor market is looking for. So based on that, we came up with a program which is the skill enhancement training and internship program. It's a kind of a robust program whereby we provide highly subsidized skill training for youth generally. It's not just students now, the youth in general. So they can learn different skills like photography, like coding, computer applications, attire making, the one fashion designing, auto electrician, and different kinds of skills depending on the choice of the participant. So we give them all this, and while they are carrying out, going through all this training, we also give them the soft skills like entrepreneurial training and how to manage a business and all those soft skills, so that when they learn the skill, they have the hard skills, then they have the soft skills, which is the managerial and the entrepreneurial skills that they need to become empowered and become somebody in the society.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that. Okay, you mentioned that there is an upcoming workshop seminar. So how does this workshop seminar intend to contribute to the mission and vision of this organization?
Yeah, thank you. So everything ties up into the vision and the mission of the organization, because the workshop is going to be a free workshop. Nobody is going to pay any dime. So, and even during the workshop, free lunch is going to be served to everybody that comes in. So we're going to make a lot of publicity to invite young school leavers, secondary school leavers within the age bracket of, say, generally 16 to 19. So they're going to come for this free workshop where we're going to tell them about life beyond secondary school. So what are the challenges they may face when they get to the university, the peer pressure, all the situation in the university, occultic groups that are there, a lot of things they will face there. We prepare their mind and we let them know that they can be the best by choosing rightly, making the right decisions every time. When they're supposed to be in the class, it's not the time they will go and be doing, different kinds of things all around. So we are going to give them that holistic and robust training and information that they need to make them become successful. So that is part of our program, because that is a form of empowerment for that set of participants that we are looking for. So we are going to do this. Then apart from that, like I said, they will now have the opportunity also right there to write the test that will qualify them for the scholarship award, which is up to 150,000 naira per session per person for those that scale through the entire selection process. So, and that scholarship, like I said before, is renewable every year. Once you attain a certain minimum CGPA in your previous year, it qualifies you to receive it again in the following session.
Thank you, sir. Um, Please, can you tell us how you partner with other organizations to help and ensure that the goals and objectives of this organization is being actualized and the youths are being helped across the nation?
Thank you. So, for example, we have an ongoing partnership with the National Youth Service Corps. They do send coppers to us, and those coppers that are sent to us, they have the opportunity to undergo some of this training, and develop them and prepare them for the future ahead of them. Then apart from the NYC, we also have a partnership with actually Google. That partnership is this what they call Google for non-profits. So we are the beneficiary of that, even if it's not money, but they were able to give us some IT-based support, like giving us official email, providing that for us and some other things like that. But generally, the organization has been uh, my own personal way of paying back to the society. It's my own personal way. I see it like my own little contribution to the society. So apart from that, we also have good partnership with secondary schools and some tertiary institutions around that we do go to give the students some mentoring, counseling, and some other activities like that.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we have been having an interesting and informative moment with the CEO of Peculiar Grace Youth Empowerment Initiative. It was such a wonderful moment with him here. Let's go for a short break as he has lots to say to us when we are back. See you. Thank you. Are you a fresh secondary school graduate looking for how to take the next step in your educational journey? Join us in our highly anticipated workshop seminar and scholarship test.
The workshop seminar is designed to equip you with essential skills for a successful transition into tertiary education and beyond.
But here is the best part of it. By participating in our workshop seminar, you have the opportunity to write the scholarship test.
Imagine the possibilities with a renewable scholarship worth over 150,000 per session. It is an investment in your education and a stepping stone towards your dream.
Peculiar Grace Youth Empowerment Initiative, unlocking opportunities for positive global impact.
Together, let's unleash your potential, pave the way to success, and embrace the setting opportunity for a thriving future. Thank you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We still have on the show the CEO of Peculiar Grace Youth Empowerment Initiative. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, please, I want you to tell us some of the challenges you have faced as an organization and how you have been able to scale through them.
Thank you. One major issue, or let me say challenge, like you said, that we faced is that at times it baffles me when we go to some schools, public school, to tell them, okay, we have this program for your children, for the students in your school to come over to your school and give them free mentoring and counseling about their career and life generally. And in most cases, some of those school management will not get back to us, to give us maybe a date when we can come and have the program with them. So at times it baffles me. I think that this is a free offer. It's coming to you at no cost. So why are you not taking the advantage? So those are some of the things that we used to face. Then apart from that, the way our society is, everybody thinks maybe when you have an NGO, maybe you are making money somewhere or you are getting some extra support from some other places. So they feel okay, you should be sharing money all around, especially when they hear empowerment. But the kind of our own modus operandi, it's different. Because we believe that information is power. And like a common saying that if you are not informed, you will be deformed. So we want to get this information out there. And let me also add here that we counsel even about admissions, into schools, both locally and outside the country. We guide people in all those submission of their admission forms, and even up to processing their visas and all that. So we do every kind of support that we feel we can give to the young people to make them to realize their dream.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Is there any other thing you have to tell your audience watching you? They've been watching and listening.
Yeah. So another thing I would like to say right now is that if you sample most people that are successful today, there is nobody who has not failed before. I saw something sometimes online where a professor posted his failure CV. They call it failure CV. So he was writing all the different applications he has made, maybe application for grant or proposal, schools he applied to that they rejected him, that he was not successful. But everybody will see him as a professor. They will say, this man is a success. Is a success. He's making it. Oh, how I wish I could be like this man. But if he did not share those other stories, nobody will know he has been rejected several times. There are some things he has tried and he failed. So I just want the young people to know that success is not something that just jumps upon you. It's a process. It's like a marathon. So it's not just like a sprint or a dash that just get at the tip of your finger. So you need to take their time. Even when you fall down, rise up again. Rise up again, then eventually you are going to get to that target or your set goal.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had on the show Dr. Adewale, the CEO of Peculiar Grace Youth Empowerment Initiative. It has been an interesting moment with him. He has lots and lots of goodies for the youth out there. If you are a fresh secondary school graduate, we have a workshop coming up on the 16th to 20th of October for you. You have an opportunity to write a test that will qualify you for a scholarship program. For the youth in the society, we have the SETI program coming up. Key into this opportunity to gain a lot of skills at a subsidized rate. Thank you so much for being with us on the show. Thank you, sir. Goodbye. Have a nice day.